show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building some.
What's the deal? 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 I got cranking a little late. But I'm cranking. I had another topic that I wanted to talk about. However, the situation at hand is that sometimes when I watch the news, I think there may be some different things that I can discuss other than broken relationships and how adults behave and carry themselves. I think sometimes we got some state of emergency things going on, and we need to address these state of emergency things. Okay? So, I don't know if you can see the title. However, the title states that I wanted to talk about how do we say to young brothers. There has to be something that the adult males can do to say to young brothers. Because right now they in a hell of a situation. And we happen to be in a state of emergency when it comes to our community. I mean, whether we want to say that we are not a part of the black community, African American community, whatever you want to call it, you are a part of that community. You are a part of what society has created. Well, I think you are anyway. I think that we as adult males and people who come in contact with the young brothers all the time, I think we somewhere in there, the adult people have to take responsibility for the way that the community is turned out. You know, we got a lot of homicides. We have a lot of theft going on. Everybody, a lot of these cats, I think they think it's cool. It's I think that they think it's cool. They think that that's the thing to do. It's to be out here doing wild stuff and performing like who knows what. Some people think it's cool. Some people think that they children, they nephews and little cousins gonna grow out of it. They may grow out of it. they may grow up and become some productive citizens in the community. As it seems right now, we have a issue. We have a problem when it comes to how the children are behaving in our community. And it's pretty much out of control, for real. You know, I don't want to totally blame it on the men. Yes, we should be in position to where we can have some sort of authority or some sort of dominion over the young brothers out here in the hoods, in every hood. There's some grown people somewhere that has some authority over the young cats in the hood. Okay, I was looking at this. Whether this is totally accurate, we don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can just go by off of the statistics that I get. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I come up with. Okay? So this is just showing a count or by population. This is the homicide rate in the black community. It's the homicide rate. So what it's telling me is that in 2016, the death rate by homicide for African American males was 38 per 100,000 population, compared to the rate of just 5.2 per 100,000 of white males. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. The only thing I can say is that this number that's a wild number. That's a crazy number. That's one of those numbers where you say it is kind of rough. Most of the times we find these numbers in larger cities, you know, for as where they accumulate the most. I think that places like Chicago, maybe some places in Texas, you got Louisiana, New Orleans area, Baton Rouge. You got LA. I think the crime is down in LA because sometimes they have some of that stuff under control. But you know, you're gonna have more homicides and things like that in the communities where the population is big. If you got 5 million people like Chicago or 7 million people like Chicago, you're gonna have homicides. And if you got an area or parts of the city that's broken off, and you got predominantly black children or black males in this area, you're gonna have some homicides. Cause you know these little cats like to get it in. You know, it's a lot of there are a lot of music that they listen to that causes them to. People don't understand that the music and the entertainment, the stuff that they see visually, plays a bearing on their behavior. Besides some of the mamas think that the little boy is cool because they wilding out and they wild when they little. But that it ain't funny. Some of that stuff is not funny. It ain't hilarious. It's not to the point where we think that they gonna grow up to be productive citizens because everybody gangster. Everybody gangster. All these little cats gangsters. Even the cats that ain't hard, so-called gangsters. Get a hold to a couple pistols, Draco, some ARs and stuff like that. That's what the whole breaking in cars downtown St. Louis is about. Because it's open carry, but you can't carry it into a facility, so you gotta leave it in the car. So guess what they doing? They breaking in the cars and getting the guns. That's what the whole break-in is about. Every now and then you get people running around trying to see what kind of other goodies that people leave in the car, but most of the break-ins are all about guns. Just think about the homicides that's done by somebody who has a legal gun. Well, somebody then stole somebody's gun that was actually registered, and these little cats out here, they terrorizing the neighborhoods. Old folks can't come out the house. And I have to say this, that we I shouldn't put that there. We have to understand that that we sometimes we create this mess. So the theory behind a lot of guys doing crimes and going to jail, getting incarcerated, a lot of that is based on the custodial parent. Think about it. So they tell you that you learn a lot of things, or your behavior is based on your environment. Sometimes the environment is the young men are with their mothers more than they with anybody. The young men are with their mothers more than they with the daddies. Yeah, you can be you can be a good daddy and go and see your son all the time. You can do that. That is possible. That is possible. That's the thing to do. Saying that, I want to say this also, that a lot of the young men spend most of their time with their mamas. So sometimes the mothers have to take responsibility on how the child turns out. Sometimes the little boys don't get along with the daddies because the mama let him have his way. No structure. You ain't gotta be bothering him. You don't have to be tripping with him over that. No, I'm trying to tell him something as a daddy. I'm trying to make sure he got some structure and understand how the world works. Sometimes we let them guys go through life, or through their teenage life and their childhood, and then they early adulthood, not knowing how life works. We put it out there as if we are teaching them well. We dropping the ball. We dropping the ball. So if you got so for the people who got the young kids, hey, it's gonna have to be a group effort. You know, it's gonna have to be, well, I'm gonna call your daddy. Daddy gotta come over and get you. Daddy gotta take you and take you with him just to give him some structure. We have to allow our young men to get structure from some positive male. We have to allow that. If we don't allow it, guess what? They'll grow up and they'll be tripping and thinking the world owed them something. You know? Because some of the women allow they young men to do nothing at the house. She make up his bed. She wash the dishes for him. Because he tired. He tired because he done been on the phone since he didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock in the morning, texting and on the phone, just holding the phone. Think about that. How do we save the young brothers from self-destruction? That's just one of those things to think about. How do we save young brothers from self-destruction? Somewhere in there we got to figure it out. Because we got this human race that's going on, and inside this human race, nobody's including black folks or African Americans or whatever you want to call us. They not including us in the race, even though we are performers in the race. We got to sign up for the race ourselves. Oh, I didn't know y'all was here. We got to sign up for the race ourselves. We have to change the mindset in our communities. We have to do that. There's almost no way around it. We have an immigrant issue. Even one of the immigrant issues is that we always focus on that the Hispanics, the one coming in, and are the only immigrants. We got all nationalities that's coming in. Some people coming in from the Canada end. Somebody said once before that they can take it and they can eliminate us if they wanted to. They're going to take us out the whole equation. Take us out the equation. Imagine that. Imagine taking black folks out the equation. Imagine them taking and saying the benefits that we give, that we have been allocating to go towards minorities, are no longer provided anymore. Just imagine them taking all the benefits from the African American community or black community or the minority community, the majority minority community, and taking it and handing it to people who are just getting to the country. So one of the theories was that they changed, the workforce is changing. So now you have black kids and white kids going into entrepreneurship. So people are not working. They're more self-employed now than it was pre-pandemic. So now you got people who working for themselves. Whether you're doing Uber, if you drive every day 8-10 hours a day, you make $60,000 a year. you doing DoorDash. Some people make enough money doing DoorDash. They don't want to clock in, or they not clocking in. Okay, Tab. So what I said about the guidance is that it is now a team effort. It's been a team, supposed to have been a team effort a long time ago, but now it's serious. Within the next 5 years, it's gonna be game over. So they got us distracted with the music and the music videos and the entertainment that they put on TV. And some people think it's cool. Some people, I look at it as this, like, what we doing? You know, those of us who work in the school system, they'll see that the little kids acting like the late teens. They acting like the kids that's 16, 17 years old. I seen a video today. Little boys was sitting on they was on a video. They just wilding out, stacks of money. Some adult then gave them some stacks of money. So some of the opportunity is there, Tab. We have places for them to go, but some of the parents can't get them there. So some of the parents then put this thing in their head: you can stop and quit when you get ready. All of these old things. Yeah, you can if you working at something that's too strenuous. I can see a young person giving up because they don't know what the prize is. We got to let them know the prize. And sometimes we sit and we talk to the young people, but they don't see us with the prize. So a lot of times it's like, why am I going to follow you, and you're not even showing me what the prize look like? Not that you did it. We still have to be the example. We have to be the example. We have to come to this conclusion to begin to keep children in children's places. You know, some of us got grandkids. And you know when you got grandkids, from me, from a visual standpoint, from what I see, is that when you got grandkids, you have that's a different element. That's a different animal, because sometimes you love them grandkids. You kind of let them look grandkids how they way a little bit. But our children have to be able to teach them the next generation. And if they teaching them all booty shaking music, I'd rather you teach them how to do line dances versus teach them how to twerk. Because then we'll turn to take the lesser evil. And if the lesser evil is them learning how to do some line dances, then I would rather them take that choice. That's just my opinion. So that's what I think. Like I say, this is the graph. This is what they putting out there. And this goes back to 2016. I can imagine how it is now. Chicago at one time was getting 100 shootings, 100 plus shootings a weekend. That's ridiculous. Mainly on one part of town. So this is what it's putting out there. In 2016, the death rate by homicide for African American males was 38 per 100,000 population, compared to the rate of just 5.2 per 100,000 population for white males. That's crazy. And some people think that's funny. They think it's funny. He'll grow out of that. He'll be alright. But it's peer pressure bring him to want to be like the knuckleheads. They want to be like they want to be like the hard headed, the knuckleheads, and go out there and got them straps. You know? The police officers will tell you, hey man, this dude, we don't know why he did it. He's tripping. He just riding down the street just shooting at cars. Just so saying he bust that thing, whatever that means. We had a couple hard brothers come through our neighborhood when we was growing up, but them cats got eliminated. Took out the equation. Because now they have no morals. And they think there's no repercussion for some of the things that they do. These are facts. When you got a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old telling you, I'm gonna die one day anyway. Yes, you are. Yes, every man that has breath gonna die one day. But would you rather live to be 80 to anywhere from 80 to 100, or 75 to 90 years old, or 75 to 85 years old? Would you rather live that long or be taken out the game early, super early? That's one thing we have to come. What conclusion we have to come to? Do we want to allow the youth to be taken out the game super early? I don't think it's fair. It may be fair to some people, but I don't think it's fair. It's a sad situation. All right. Don't forget to share the broadcast. Don't forget to show me some hearts, give me some likes, some thumbs up, all of these old good things. And I was just going on a rant because I'll be watching the news. Sometimes the news is depressing. Well, I watch Channel 2. But sometimes it's depressing. So when you turn it on, they talking about the latest homicide. 3 a.m. this morning or 10 o'clock last night, somebody baby didn't make it home. That ain't right. Somebody child didn't make it home. But for some reason, people think that that's okay. Some of the young cats think that's good. That's cool. Well, I made it home. Yeah, you made it home tonight, partner. But when no bodies catch up with you, when the dirt catch up with you, it's a little different when your mama crying. That's some bad stuff. I know a lot of us have been to funerals. A lot of us have been to see some mother bury their son. Sad situation. It's a sad situation. Watching somebody mama bury their son. And then And then it's the screaming and the hollering, the crying, the my baby ain't did nothing to nobody. You know? So we have those situations also. My baby didn't do that. My baby ain't done all that stuff that they said he did. This may be true to a certain extent. This may be true. But the violence in our community in which we frequent is high. You go to certain places and then you gotta put your head on the swivel. You're looking around, you paranoid. Is that fair? That's just a question. Is that fair? So I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. From my meter, y'all can hear me. Dealing with young men is different from dealing with young women. That's a whole different. They got the young ladies got their issues. Cause all the young ladies, everybody want to be pretty. Everybody want to wear this hair. Everybody got baby hair. But they have a different issue than the little boys got. The little boys want to be hard and gangster and harm people. The little girls just want to be pretty and be liked. So we got to understand that they're two different things. And then some of the young ladies like to hype the young boys up. He said something to me. And then you go out and you go and do something crazy and hurt somebody else. Cause she got a different motive. I'm just saying, I just wanted to go on that rant real quick. I was gonna talk about some relationship stuff, but right now it is what it is. I shouldn't say it is what it is, but right now that's the situation at hand. I want to get that off my head, out of my brain. We gotta save the young black man. The young black male is an endangered species, and he's getting replaced. The American government has put a plan together to replace him. They can't just outright kill him, because it will look bad on the national scale. However, they're on a mission to eliminate us. The black male, period, is an endangered species. So we have to understand that. Please understand that. The black male is an endangered species. Those are facts. Facts. So, like I said, I was going to talk about something else, but I just had to get that off my chest. So I appreciate everybody who stopped by, everybody who had the opportunity to enjoy this conversation. Think about it. Grab some young black male and try to help him, give him some knowledge. Give him some knowledge. If you know young black males that need to go and be around male figures, we have to put them in a better environment. Show them a better way. We got scholarships and put together funds for those who can't go to a major university. They can just go to a 2-year college, go get a trade, go do something, because we have to create some productivity in our community. It's doable. It had been done before, till we got sidetracked. So that's it for me. I'm gonna holler at y'all. It's been real. You know I gotta do my stuff. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. It's your man Danny Ferree. I was thinking, how would you be if you were at 100%? What would your life be like if you were at 100%? So I'm trying to reach that goal of being my 100% potential. At 100% of my potential, you may not even recognize who I am. Because we are all supposed to be somebody great. We all supposed to be somebody who does something fascinating. Think about that. Think.
I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something.
So that's my time, y'all. I was trying to get a few people to participate in what I had going on, what I had in my head, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. Tomorrow I really wanna go in on this this post that I put up. Say 8 hours ago I put it up. Just go back and read the post. We're gonna talk about that. Tomorrow was supposed to be my Wellness Wednesday, but I had that particular guest on Monday. So we're gonna talk about some other stuff. We're gonna talk about how some lady liked them clowns. But anyway, that's another story. It's been real. Keep it 100. Peace.